An evening in Cheltenham, April 2022. Best friends Jules and Monty have been playing in a boat and toasting marshmallows.
Anyway, see you, Monty. Goodbye. Huh? See you on.
Less than 2 hours after Jules Sweeney shuts his front door, his mother would find him unresponsive in his bedroom. The busy, happy 14-year-old had probably killed himself by accident, the coroner found.
So all of us are going, well, what did happen?
But it's still not clear why. Jules's mother, Ellen, and his friends suspect he was attempting a dangerous TikTok blackout challenge. Ellen doesn't know that for sure, though, because the platform won't release her son's data. So she's suing it.
If they had nothing to hide, why would they not show me his data? And I've sat in Parliament with members of TikTok and begged for my child's data with other bereaved parents, and they just won't release it. Now, I don't understand why a company wouldn't go, here you go, bereaved parents, I hope you get the answers. Or we've got nothing to hide, there's nothing there, but just show me what my child was looking at.
Ellen is joining forces with 3 other British parents who also believe their children died while taking part in the blackout challenge. But like her, they don't have the data to prove it. They fly to the US this week for the first stage of the legal battle. Jules, who went to Balcarras School, had several social media accounts, some opened when he was just 11. Ellen suspects TikTok algorithms showed Jules harmful content that he hadn't even searched for, and she believes social media is inherently dangerous for children.
If they have had involvement that means my child is not here, then I think it should be a corporate manslaughter case, and that would be where I go with it next, which I guess is probably why they don't want to release data to me. But I don't know that, and I may never prove it, and it may be too late.
Since Jules's death, the law has changed and coroners can now demand social media data, but it doesn't apply to past cases. And Ellen is left with the stark reality that none of this will bring Jules back.
I haven't really been able to grieve properly yet because I'm so caught up in fighting for what the hell happened that I want to know. And it's not going to bring him back, and ultimately it's not going to change my life that has been ruined. We all know our children are being fed harmful material. I just want the right to know what was shown to him.
Ellen hopes her case will bring change at the very top of the tech industry. She says this journey is about justice, not just for Jules, but for families everywhere.
Well, Karen, whose report you just heard there, joins us now. Karen, this is a desperately tragic story. Yeah. What have TikTok had to say about this?
Well, we put all of Ellen's claims to TikTok and we got a statement by way of response, and it reads, "Our deepest sympathies remain with these families. We strictly prohibit content that promotes or encourages dangerous behaviour, using robust detection systems and dedicated enforcement teams to proactively identify and remove this content. We do remove and identify 99% that's found to break these rules before it's reported to us. As a company, we comply with the UK's strict data protection laws."
So we said at the start, Karen, that there's now talk of social media being banned for under 16s like they're doing in Australia. That would be a massive change for teenagers, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. So the Australian ban came in at the tail end of last year. On Sunday, we have the Conservative leader, Kemi Badenoch, saying that if the Conservatives came back into power, they would do the same. We had Nigel Farage saying he is open to exploring the possibility of a ban, depending on how Australia gets on over the next 6 months, he says. We're also hearing rumours that Whitehall civil servants have been instructed by the current government to research the Australia ban. Is it actually keeping children safe? Is it actually realistically enforceable? With a possible view to making a similar announcement here this year. So it seems that the Australian action has put pressure on British politicians. But yeah, Alex, as you say, that would be absolutely life-changing for millions of children if it happened.
We're finding our way, aren't we? And it's really interesting. Thank you so much for that, Karen. I know you'll stay with it.